What is up, brother? Today I'm going over this beautiful gold setup. It was beautiful accumulation, which I didn't trade. I did pre-plan it, but I'm more focused on crypto at the moment. So let's get into it. We were going higher and we were making higher lows. And then we had our high right there and we made a lower low right there, a lower low. So made a lower high, you draw your range from low to high. Let's delete it. Let's actually draw a range. Okay, draw your range from low to high, and then you see, hey, we got a deviation. Let's go back in time even more because then it makes it more clear. All right, let's go back in time, and then you see you have your beautiful range with your range low, your range high, and there's your deviation, aka your tab 2. So this is your deviation of the range. And now you're gonna watch for an accumulation. But why am I watching for an accumulation as well? Is because you already should see it because of these highs, guys. Look at these highs, these beautiful highs stacking up on each other. Like, this is all liquidity. It's so obvious every time the same, okay? Do you see this already as a model 2? No, this time displacement is shit. You have time displacement in the range of how much? Of 5 hours and 30 minutes. The time displacement of this step is 30 minutes. Is that enough? No. You preferably want it to be the same. So this is going to be one tap on a higher time frame. So as you can see in a higher time frame, it is just one tap. And now we're going to look for a tap 3 POI because you had a big demand zone right here. Is that looking nice? No, that's not looking nice because then your tap is way too high. You see the tap is way too high because you preferably wanted to deviate your tab 1. All right, so would I trade this? No, because it just doesn't look clean enough. So I'm gonna watch for another POI for the tab 3. But was there a good POI? No, there literally wasn't any POI. There just wasn't any POI. You have this even more refined demand, but that even didn't leave an inefficiency, so that was not good as well. What are you gonna do in this case? Watch for a model 1, or you want your extreme liquidity to be here, but this is not gonna be your extreme liquidity because then it would take out those this low as well, and then it's just gonna be a model 1. So what are you gonna do? Watch for a model 1. You want to have a very clear tab 3 POI to trade a model 2, but you don't have it. So then you're not gonna trade a model 2. See where price goes, and it indeed takes out those lows because these were almost equal lows, and those are getting taken out. I'm gonna extend my range because it is a model 1, and you see you deviate this range. So I'm gonna connect the dots, and now I'm gonna look for a break of structure, and you're deviating it right there. And once you deviate it, you're literally gonna watch for a break of structure. That's the only thing you need to do. What is structure saying? All right, we're going lower, higher, lower, higher. This is your lower low. This is your lower high. You're making a lower low, and you want to break this point because this is your break of structure. And then your model was confirmed. So this is going to be your break of structure. Put it on your chart. And when you have all the liquidity on the upside, this is the most important thing. This makes the trade worth taking it because market makers want to go higher, break structure, and take the liquidity on the upper section of the range. What is the volume profile saying? That's also very important. What's the volume profile saying? Because if the break isn't a volume profile, it's a better break. And look, the volume profile was not at all looking good for this trade. Is that a necessary thing? No, it's not a necessary thing, but it is always nice to have a volume profile, which is it's always nice to have a break of structure inside of the volume profile, but that was not the case. It's not necessary, so you can take your trade anyway. Let's see if our tab came in a very important POI, and you see you had some demand right here. It was already mitigated by this wick. So now we're gonna see, hey, is there any demand in that wick? And then you're going the lower time frame, and then you're just gonna watch, hey, is there any demand in the wick? And you can see there isn't really any demand. This is only liquidity. So you then go on an even lower time frame, and then you're gonna watch, is there any demand on that time frame? Because you preferably want the POI, your tab 3 is coming in, and you can see here not anything. No, you cannot see any good demand because the demand you already came in was this. So what would be nice to just deviate the tab 2, because when you don't have any POI for your tab 3, it's still a valid model. It's still a valid model. And what makes it what makes me confident enough to take this model again is the liquidity. All right, it's good. So you had a slow move down, fairly slow move down, leaving liquidity behind as well right there. It's not a boom going straight down, having a break of structure right there, entry right here. No, it's not. You have a very slow move down. Because what do we have here, guys? This is very important. You don't even have 2 candles going up on the 1 minute time frame, so it's not even technically valid a 1 minute break of structure. Would I trade it? Yes, because it just looks clean. You have the low right there, high sorry, you have the low right there, high right there, lower low, higher low. It just, for me, this is enough price action. You can go on the 30-second to confirm it. Is this a break? No, you didn't have a 1 minute close, so this is an SFP. Because you had a wick, you never had a close above the wick. And what do we have here? Another wick. You never broke structure. Wonderful. No trade. Don't care. So we went lower. We're not in a position yet. And what do we see here? Hey, we see market structure going down, wicking price, higher low, wicking price, showing signs of exhaustion, going lower. Hey, we have market structure right there. This is going to be a market structure break because this is going to be a lower low. You take out that low. So that is going to be your break of structure right now. This is your break of structure. And do we have a close? Because we're again watching for a 1 minute close. Do we have a close? No, we don't have a close. This is still a wick. So what are we going to do? We are going to watch, hey, is this going to break? And that is going to break. So there's your entry. Entry goes on the second close. Boom, stop goes below the 3rd tap. And now your model is confirmed and you're targeting the range high, which is a wonderful trade. It's just a wonderful trade. Price is going higher, and indeed it did take its time, and this is why you're going to stick to your plan. Where would your TP1 have been? Because I like to front run my TP sometimes, and I would have done it in this case. So I would have my full TP on this extreme liquidity point of the range right there. Boom. This will be my full TP for a 2.9 RR trade, a wonderful trade. Why don't I target a range high here? Because it's just possible for price to, let's see, take out this extreme liquidity, reverse all the way lower, and eventually going to grab out the range high. I would rather just front run my TP at the range high, don't have to stress right here, and just take my full TP at the extreme liquidity if it doesn't fuck up my RR too bad. Good. Did it go to the range high? Yes, it did eventually when I play it, but indeed you had some you need to have some patience, and there we go. And that was the video, guys. See you in the next one. Ciao.